आदिवासियों और कबाइलियों की रिहाई के लिए अनथक जद्दोजहद में मसरूफ़ स्टैन स्वामी अपनी ज़िंदगी का बेशतर हिस्सा कई दहाइयों तक जेलों में बंद रहे। 84 साल 84 की उम्र में पार्किंसन के मरीज स्टैन स्वामी को 2018 में भीमा कोरेगांव मामले में दहशतगर्दी के इल्ज़ाम में UAPA कानून के तहत गिरफ्तार किया गया था। बिगड़ती सेहत की बुनियादों पर भी ज़मानत की दरख्वास्त कई बार मुस्तरद कर दी गई। क़ैद के दौरान ही उनकी सेहत मज़ीद बिगड़ गई और वो कस्टडी ही में पिछले साल 5 जुलाई को इंतकाल कर गए। बेंगलुरु में स्टैन स्वामी की याद में एक लेक्चर का अहतमाम किया गया, जिसमें मारूफ और सीनियर लॉयर्स वृंदा ग्रोवर और हेनरी ने शिरकत की। एडवोकेट वृंदा ग्रोवर ने कहा कि स्टैन स्वामी केस में हाई कोर्ट से जुडिशियल इंक्वायरी की मांग की गई है।
बॉम्बे हाई कोर्ट में आज भी एक पिटिशन है जिसमें इंक्वायरी मांगी गई है, जुडिशियल इंक्वायरी, कि किस हालात में स्टैन स्वामी जो एक प्री ट्रायल अंडर ट्रायल प्रिजनर थे उनकी मृत्यु हुई है।
मारूफ समाजी कारकुनान मधु और एडवोकेट पूर्णा ने कहा कि स्टैन स्वामी की मौत एक इंस्टीट्यूशंस मर्डर है और उनके इंसाफ के लिए जद्दोजहद जारी रहेगी।
I think how do I see it was articulated quite clearly in today's Stan Swamy's memorial lecture by Vrinda Grover. I think she took us back to the origins of Stan Swamy's fight. Okay, his fight was for those human rights defenders who are invisible and who are voiceless, and who are the Adivasis. And I think she reminded us that the nature of the state has remained the same for several decades, because those prisoners for whom Stan Swamy fought have been in jail for decades. Okay, and I think that is what we were reminded of today, that what we are facing is a state that has always stood against the most vulnerable of its people. And it has always stood with those who are already privileged and powerful. I think that was a very important reminder. And in fact, Stan Swamy's death, institutional murder, was also a reminder of that. Because in a way, the people that he fought for, who have been languishing in jail for decades, prior to the BJP coming to power. It's not something new that the BJP has brought in. The BJP has built on years of a very strong exploitative, powerful state. But I think it's just taking the discourse further. The BJP is taking the discourse of this state further, but I think he died for those people whom he lived for, and they had been in prison for decades. So I think that is what, Stan Swamy's life and death have taught us.
Solutions are going to be difficult for us to just dole out, during a conversation, but really everybody in a sense echoes what the panel today spoke of, how governments have always been repressive, but the change this time is that there's a certain viciousness to the oppression that comes with the current regime, be it at the union government level or at the Karnataka level, and the only way is for one of the many ways that we can do it, and an important way to do it is for the majority community to come together, because those communities that are being oppressed, like the Muslim community or the Christian community or the Dalit community, they are already doing what they can within their communities, but we as people belonging to the majority community have to stand by the minorities in their fight, and without the majority coming together, this is going to be a difficult fight, because so long the oppression was coming from the state and the radicalization was in the state, but now mobs and masses have gotten radicalized, and that's going to be a very tough battle to fight.